Marin unlocked the shop at 6:42 in the morning because that was the earliest she could arrive without feeling like she was giving up on herself entirely. Before that felt desperate. After that felt indulgent. The key stuck, like it always did in the winter. She twisted it harder than necessary, then immediately felt guilty for the flash of anger, as if the lock might take it personally. The door finally gave with a dull scrape. The familiar smell of green stems, damp cardboard, and the sharp chemical tang of the cooler met her before the lights did. She stepped inside and let the door close behind her, standing still for a moment in the dim light. This was the only time of day the shop belonged to her alone. No customers asking for something cheerful for a funeral. No brides with impossible color palettes. No one was watching her face to see if she still loved this. She flicked on the front lights. Buckets of flowers caught the glow, one by one. Petals glossy with condensation. Roses. Lysianthus. A crate of eucalyptus she needed to process before noon or lose half of it. Inventory she could almost see as numbers ticking down in her head. Marin hung her coat on the hook behind the counter and automatically reached for the clipboard. Habit, not hope. She flipped to the back page where she kept the lease information folded in on itself like a bruise she didn't want to touch. 6 months. The renewal notice sat there in black ink. New rate, same space, same front door that made getting in on cold days a chore. She pressed the clipboard flat against the counter and exhaled slowly. 6 months was long enough to pretend she wasn't counting yet. Long enough to tell Jonas she had time. Long enough to justify one more investment, one more gamble, one more fix. That was what today was supposed to be. She moved toward the back of the shop, where the delivery bay opened into a narrower space she still thought of as storage, even though it had been converted years ago. The robot stood there, exactly where the delivery team had left it the night before. Powered down, upright, wrapped in a plastic film that clung too tightly to its limbs. This unit was the end of the line, the sales rep had said. Like that explained everything. Last production run before the manufacturer shifted to a newer platform. Perfectly functional, just not worth supporting anymore. Endo. She hadn't planned on naming it. She hadn't even planned on liking it. But when the rep said, end of the line, something in her clicked into place with a softness that surprised her. Endo. It sounded like an ending and a foundation at the same time. She could not tell if she was buying labor or inviting a presence into her life. Marin set her clipboard down and circled the unit slowly, her boots echoing faintly on the concrete. Secondhand didn't mean broken, not in the way it used to. It meant outdated. It meant no one was invested enough to keep it up to date. It meant a discount she could justify on paper, even if the number still made her stomach tighten. She reached for the edge of the plastic wrap, hesitating.